Hello, this is LMB Simmer and welcome back to my channel. I am doing a challenge. I am doing the Create Your Pet Challenge. So this is a Create Your Pet Challenge video, and this is my little dog named Arctos. So I'm just gonna finish him up here, and we'll see what else I need to do to make him look a little bit more like Arctos. So one thing I've noticed while I've been trying to do it is I wish we had separate sliders for different sides of the face. On one hand, I can see why they did it that way, but with my dog, particularly with my little Arctos, he is he's a Chi-poo, by the way, so he's part poodle and part Chihuahua. And actually he has one eye that's slightly bigger than the other. He has one that's a little more rounded, just like these are shaped like a Chihuahua eye, and then he has one that's a little bit more almond shaped and a little smaller, which would be actually this one right here, which would be his left eye. And then also his left ear is more tan, so I did color it like his ear is, but it did it on the right hand side too. And I didn't do too much because I didn't want it to change his right ear. But his left ear, actually almost his entire left ear on the back here and around the curve is this tan color, this light tannish peachy color. But as I was changing that, it was mimicking and mirroring what I was doing on this side, so I decided to just leave it like that. So it wouldn't destroy the fact that he is mostly white to off-white, kind of cream, and he looks kind of a bit like a long-haired Chihuahua or a Pomeranian. His ears are a little bit more fluffy in real life, but that's the best I could do with what they gave us. And his hair is a little bit more shaggy, and his tail isn't quite this long, but it does curl like this. It doesn't do this extra curl bit, but it does curl like this and kind of stop there a little bit. But he does have a little cute curl to his tail, and then he has like this peachy tannish patch on his back. But otherwise he's pretty much mostly white, and then he's got these skinny little we call them deer legs. They're really skinny and narrow. This was the best I could do with the game sliders because his legs are actually probably a little bit more skinny. They're kind of like as skinny as they are down here. They kind of go all the way up that skinny, and that's what his actual legs look like and stuff. But yeah, this is little baby Arctos, as I often call him, or Schmoogie. And he also has I wish they had like whiskers and stuff, because he actually has whiskers here, and he actually has some bushy eyebrows, and he has some long lashes. For a dog, he has really long eyelashes, so he is so cute. But this is pretty close, not as close as I think I'm gonna get. And so I was just gonna see if I could, I was trying to manipulate his eyes, and since it was changing both of them, I think I'll leave them at that. They're not quite as big as they were. But again, actually his left eye is a little bit smaller, more almond shaped than this. And then his right eye looks just like that. So that's how I do it. This is a little bit different. I was trying to get the coloring right, but it's really hard. He's got this weird kind of grayish black, almost kind of like shadowing around his mouth, but it's kind of more thinner and narrow. It comes down from his nose like it does here, but it kind of goes more across his whole mouth there. But I did what I could do. And then his hair, because he has the poodle, unlike some Chi-poos where they have like the curly poodle hair, kind of like this one. This was what I used to help make him and stuff. So some Chi-poos have this really curly hair, but Arctos doesn't have that. He has he actually has more like this kind of a hair, and but it's a little bit longer, like I said. And then his ears, he has like this crimped hair by his ears. We call them his wings because they kind of wing out like that. And he has kind of a crimped hair. It's not curly, but it's not straight either. It's kind of crimped. It's really cute. Okay, so what I need to do is get rid of that one. We'll get rid of all these extra people too, so I can get him ready for the gallery. And the one I used to make him. Okay, so we'll do that, and then let's see if I can attack this coloring a little bit better here. So I was trying to figure out what would be the best way to kind of get this patch of tannish kind of color here. It's a little more orange than that. More brown than that, but not dark like that. Yeah, a little more. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay. Well, let's see if this works better. Still a little more yellow, so I'll have to kind of mix some colors, I think, here to kind of get it more right. No. Let's see here, kind of maybe like that. Yeah. It's kind of like a tanny, it's got like a yellow tone to it, but it's also got this very peachy tone. Sometimes I call them my Peches and Cream Dog because it is kind of a peachy tan. There we go. Alright, we'll do that. Alright, and this pretty much looks like Arctos, so let's go ahead and give him a collar. Let's see here. And he actually does have a bone. Oh, that looks really big on him. Okay. His collar is kind of narrow like this, but it is not made out of leather like this one. It is definitely, oops. It is definitely made out of material like this one. And he does have a little black bone with his name on it. Let's see if they have his color. Yes, they... it's kind of a cross between these two colors. So we'll go with this one. Or should we go with this one? I'll go with this one because it's a little bit closer to what his actual collar looks like. So we'll do that. And then for walking, we'll give him the same one. We'll just do that. Okay. And I don't tend to dress him up too much. Occasionally when it gets cold in the winter, I put a sweater or something or a coat on him, but otherwise Arctos really doesn't wear too much clothes. And then Arctos is a 3-year-old dog, so I did do an adult here. And he got his name because when I got him, he was about 2 months old when we picked him up at the breeders, and he looked like a little baby polar bear. And since he looked like a little baby polar bear, I thought the name Arctos is very fitting for him, because he looked like a cute little bear. And he kind of acts like a bear sometimes too, especially when he digs in the trash can, which we call dumpster diving. And we are always telling him not to dumpster dive, but he does. But yep, that's what he looks like. And then, okay, yep, they made him male. And then I gave him these traits because I felt like these were kind of his more prominent one. He's very stubborn. He doesn't like to be told what to do, and he likes to do his own thing. And then he is very, very intelligent, so I give him the smart trait because my dog is very intelligent. He's sly. He knows how to play everybody in the household off of each other to get what he wants. So, yeah, he probably has the intelligence of a small child, I would imagine, if they tested his IQ. And then I gave him the loyal trait because he's very loyal. He likes to hang around a lot. and snuggle up next to everybody that he loves. So I gave him the loyal trait. But I mean, some of these other traits would work for him too. Sometimes he can be a bit of a glutton. Sometimes he comes off as aggressive. He doesn't like strangers too much. And he can be really jumpy sometimes too. He hates fireworks and firecrackers and gunshots. And so he can get really jumpy when those things happen. But for the most part, yep, this is him. That is little baby Arctos. So we're going to go ahead and call this good, and I'm going to go ahead and load him up to the gallery like this. Now, my name is LMD Simmer, but on the Sims gallery, I am under Crysteana. That is, it's a funny way how I got that name, and maybe not quite so funny. It's a name I've always liked, and Crysteana is always a name I liked. And when The Sims came out, The Sims 3, I think it was, and they had the forums and they needed you to name something for Origin, I tried a lot of combinations with my name Lisa and tried to do all that, and a couple of the nicknames that I have too, like Sweetie Pie and stuff like that, and it seemed like nothing was working. And so I'm like, I wonder if anybody's done Crysteana, just checking it, and nobody had. And I was like, okay, I'm tired, I want to play Sims and I want to get on with the show. So that's how I became Crysteana on Origin in the Sims gallery. So you will find Arctos under Crysteana if you're looking for him on the Sims gallery. And that is it for this video. So if you liked it and you liked me, go ahead and give a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you want. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.